Episode 3 of the Bullpen League is sponsored by the Bullpen Podcast. Man, I don't know. We're coming a little bit later this week. It's still getting released on Monday, thank God. But if you're paying any attention, you'll see that I didn't upload an episode last Friday. Long story short, holy shit. The weekend got away from me. There was a lot going on, and it came down to if I forced myself in front of the mic, then I don't think I would have liked the product that came out. So when I know that, I usually refrain, and I think that it was the first time in a while we missed a Friday, so that kind of sucks, or Friday/Saturday. But we'll be back this upcoming Friday, and we're treating it as a little reset. So I think it was needed, and I'm excited to ramp back up again. But I figured I'd mention that at the start of here. But yeah, outside of that, let's get into episode 3. So last week, Mets 270 was in first place. I'm reporting this week that he is indeed still rocking in first place, not by the massive margin that he was last episode. I believe he was up by 20 plus in the standings, but this week, 73.5 points in first place for him. He is up by 4.5. Junior Mafia in second place. And I forgot to mention last week, I'm going to also have to remember to mention when these teams change names, because it's fantasy baseball, and it's you can change your team name whenever you want. I don't know if I'll change mine. I'm pretty committed to Dick Trickle Fan Club, but Peen Freeman was the original name, my buddy Peen. And he is now Junior Mafia. I mentioned that a couple weeks ago in episode 2. He was Junior Mafia in that episode as well, but I don't know if I acknowledged the name change. And speaking of that as well, moral of the story is now Francisco Lindor Hate Club. More on that later. Back to the standings. Third place is Shit-Ass 99. Fourth, we've got Francisco Lindor Hate Club, as I mentioned. Fifth place, Stubby Clapped, making a jump 3 spots since last time. Dick Trickle Fan Club, relatively plummeting, dropping 4 spots all the way down to 6th place. Frat Matt maintained at 7th, and Nipsey Hussle has dropped down to 8th, unfortunately, along with the White Sox in their 2-13 start. So that's a shame. I feel for my dog, but long season. Very long season. So Mets 270, he stayed in first place, but there was I believe it was around April 7th, close to a week ago at this point, but I did see that Shit-Ass 99 took the crown for a little bit, and then Mets promptly took it back. Junior Mafia did the same thing, maybe a day or two where Junior Mafia flashed up in first place. So challenging the crown, but Mets is still getting after it. Pete Alonso had a game recently where he hit 2 home runs. Teoscar Hernandez, from what I understand, is still hitting. And Jackson Holliday recently made his debut. He hasn't done a lot yet, but that is incredible potential. Once he catches fire, he may not slow down. And now we'll go to the division standings now before I get into a couple more specifics about the teams. So, as I've mentioned before, the way that this league is scored is if you are first in the league and first in your division, then you win first place. If you are winning your division but you're not winning the league, that is automatic second place. So again, we're doing it that way this year. We'll see if it sticks around next year, but that's how we're doing it. Puts a little incentive in winning the division, I feel like. So, and as I mentioned, Mets 270's leading the pack, but Shit-Ass 99 still leading the East, and Stubby Clapped in second, Frat Matt in third, followed by Nipsey Hussle. So right now, Shit-Ass 99 is your second place finisher. and then followed by Junior Mafia, who's second in the West, but and also second in the league overall. But with the way that the scoring would work, that would be a third overall first place finish right now. So again, I'm excited to see how that plays out. It puts a little wrinkle in it, I think. So the West Division, as I mentioned, Junior Mafia is in second place with Mets in first. Francisco Lindor Hate Club is rocking third place. And then last in the West, sorry to report, my Dick Trickle fan club is struggling. So again, as I mentioned, Mets 270's been kicking ass thus far. Plain and simple, he's hitting well, he's pitching well. Looks like he's leading in ERA, WHIP, and saves, which I love to lead in saves, so I got to try to catch his ass there. He's also leading in runs, again, in first place by about 4.5. Junior Mafia in second place overall in the West Division. Elly De La Cruz actually off to a pretty solid start. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, hitting 286. I saw he hit a fucking inside the park home run the other day because there was a center fielder who charged a ball that maybe he shouldn't have and laid out. But Junior Mafia, he's got Fernando Tatis. We talked about him last time. Marcell Ozuna is off to a fucking start and a half. 21 RBIs and 7 home runs, hitting 361. He's also got Ryan McMahon, Steven Kwan. Those are 3 dudes off to incredible fucking starts. I'm blown away, actually. I didn't realize it was that fucking crazy. He's got Joe Musgrove as well, I believe is pitching right now. I'm recording Monday night, but you know, we're getting back into the swing here, But Junior Mafia, he'll also get Walker Buehler back relatively soon, I think. He's been pitching rehab games, and it's looking encouraging. Shit-Ass 99, as I mentioned, leading the East Division and third overall in the league. When I was looking at his team this week, I noticed the starting pitching here is kind of crazy. He's got Joe Ryan, Shohei Omanga, and Zach Gallen. They're all off to pretty good starts. Add in a Logan Webb there, who's also been decent thus far and can most likely get better. Oh my God, Brady Singer too. Brady Singer, Jordan Hicks, this rotation's fucking crazy. Those are dudes who are pitching pretty well right now. Of course, you know, they're not all gonna be Cy Young candidates all year, but damn, right now at least that's pretty good, and they're all good enough to maintain that, I feel like. So it looks like the pitching is just insane there. Jared's also got Jorge Soler. He's got a few home runs. Luis Arraez is now hitting 284, which is very boring for him. Ronald Acuna Jr. has yet to hit a home run, but he's stolen 7 bases. And yeah, pretty strong thus far. Again, second place overall by our scoring. The Francisco Lindor Hate Club, as you can imagine, has been plagued by a certain player. Lindor, at one point, I think a few days ago, he was hitting like he was hitting like 58 or something. I think actually that was what was happening. It looks like currently he's hitting 154. He's got a home run, 2 RBIs. But yeah, that's a guy that, you know, I'm sure was drafted relatively high and has been struggling so far. That's your shortstop. Looks like Mitch has him at utility right now, and luckily he's got Jeremy Pena, who's actually off to a good start for his actual shortstop, hitting 353 right now, a couple home runs. He also recently lost Shane Bieber, which fucking blows because he had already lost Garrett Cole. And it looks like Framber Valdez is hurt too, so this is just fucking unbelievable. I feel for him there. The Armageddon of pitching injuries is just that might be the title. Armageddon. I don't know. We'll see what the fuck the title is. I don't know what it's gonna be. But the arm injury is just crazy. I mean, what the fuck can you do, man? That's a lot of bullshit. But still maintaining, despite all of that, still in fourth place. Only dropped one spot from a couple weeks ago. He's still holding strong, and I think something's gonna work out there. Stubby Clapped is currently second place in the East Division. As I mentioned, he made a jump 3 spots from episode 2. He's got Mike Trout, who's off to a good start, 7 home runs. Jarren Duran hitting 300 with 6 stolen bases right now. C.J. Abrams, a few stolen bases, few home runs there. Josh Naylor also hitting 340 right now. That's pretty fucking sick for you. That's a first baseman, along with Matt Olson. So that's 2 very strong first basemen on that team. Unfortunately, he also lost Spencer Strider recently, which is just a fucking shame because he barely pitched at all, and now he's done. And as I mentioned, it's fucking Armageddon. It's crazy, and it seems like no pitcher's safe, man. I don't know. We're barely into the season, and it's this much of an issue. Stubby's injured reserve is filling up, man. He's got 4 dudes on there: Gavin Williams, Strider, Jordan Romano, and Matt McClain. Jordan Romano, let me see what the word is on him. Looks like he'll be activated soon and will immediately regain his closer job. So that's news as of 3:20 today. So that's good. It looks like he's going to get Jordan Romano back. He's already got Kyle Finnegan, Ryan Helsley, Craig Kimbrell. Oh, and Palante. All right, go Birds. Go Palante. And Tanner Scott as well. But Stubby, again, second place in the East. Not too fucking bad. We got Frat Matt in third in the East. Chris Bryant recently went down. Oh my God, it looks like Seiya Suzuki's down too. I didn't know this happened. He got placed on the injured list today with a right oblique strain. Damn. Oh my God, Suzuki was off to a good start. He was hitting 305 when he got hurt. That's a shame. Frat Matt's also got Shohei, who of course is doing well. William Contreras, who's doing really fucking well. He hit a home run off Corbin Burns not too long ago. But man, as I said, Frat Matt's also, the injury bug has got him. Unfortunately, I feel for him. Let me see if Justin Verlander. Apparently, Justin Verlander threw a bullpen session Tuesday. Eligible. Let's see. Oh, he made his second minor league start this past Saturday in Double-A. Gave up 5 earned runs on 7 hits and 1 walk over 4 innings. Well, there you go, Justin. So Justin Verlander's making his way back. That's good. I can do a little boost to him. Looks like Frat Matt's also got Sonny Gray. He's going to make his second start tonight against the Oakland A's, so hopefully bolster the pitching stats there if all goes well. But hey, the A's are no jokes right now. They're not getting pushed over like the fucking White Sox. And that seemingly easy transition, while done entirely accidentally, we move on to Nipsey Hussle, who I again, for the White Sox factor, I feel bad from a Cardinals fan. He's got Luis Robert Jr. He's got Eloy Jimenez. They've both gotten injured. That's also the core of the entire fucking White Sox, which sucks. I don't want to see them do bad, but they are. But thankfully, Will Smith has still been hitting. Bryce Harper, Mookie Betts started off really hot, and he's still doing his shit. And, still got Evan Carter, Dansby Swanson, Tristan Casas, probably going to hit 30 home runs this year. Still plenty of time. And as tradition, our last team that we will talk about is the Dick Trickle Fan Club, which is my team. And let me pull us up here and let me tell you, again, you're not going to find a much better source here on how this fucking team is doing. So the Dick Trickle fan club, they recently picked up Tyler O'Neill, who's leading the league in home runs. He did have a fucking collision in the outfield today, and he fucked himself up, so he could get on the injured list or at least miss some games. But Juan Soto's been hitting well. Nolan Arenado remembered how to play baseball. He's hitting back up there again. Logan O'Hoppe off to a strangely good start, hitting 364. He's a rookie who I really wouldn't have blamed him if he I think he was a rookie last year, but he might have got hurt. I'm not sure, but young dude, second year at least, but bumped the mic. But he's hitting 364 right now, so he's been getting starts at catcher over Gabriel Moreno. Still kind of short on the home runs, and the pitching has been bad. Hunter Brown got absolutely fucking dismantled last week. Tristan McKenzie also had a bad outing, and Camilo Duvall's only got one. No, now he's got 2 saves. Did he pick up a save today? He got a save today. Looks like Camilo Duvall got a save today. Well, that's good. But again, Duvall's off to a slow start. That'll most likely iron out. Some of the starters have gotten railed, and the fan club's not hitting home runs. So there you go. There's still a few. I noticed some good starting pitchers who are available. At least they're off to hot starts. We've got Paul Blackburn, Tyler Anderson, Garrett Whitlock, and Reynaldo Lopez. A bunch of starters who I feel like you could plug in there, and they would be able to do something for you. But yeah, as I mentioned, Mets 270 leading the way. I got this one together pretty quick. So as I mentioned, I'm getting back on my schedule here, and there's a busy ass weekend, and I'm gonna be busy. Shit's gonna be busy. I think I mentioned it for the first time last week, but I'm moving to Los Angeles in about more than 2 months now. It's about 2.5 months from now. So it's there's a lot of shit going on all the time, but I'm always going to be honest on here and always be accountable with when we're getting episodes and what's going on, because what the fuck else, what other reason is there to be doing it? So again, if you're listening this far, thank you. Bullpen League episode 3, Mets 270 still leading the way, and Junior Mafia and Shit Ass 99 right there, and we've got a lot of baseball left. Stuff is kind of, still probably too early to know exactly what your team is bad at, but there's for example, my team sucks at pitching. I'm in 6th place. 1 + 1, motherfucker. I don't know. But I'm gonna get out of here. I will be back this Friday. That is a fucking guarantee. We'll have episode 48. And we'll keep trudging along as always. And then Bullpen League episode 4, a week from today, which will be April 29th, it looks like. We'll have the episode 4. Will Mets 270 keep the lead? Will Francisco Lindor Hate Club still be named that? Will he pull himself out of it? We'll be back in a couple weeks, but also this Friday. So again, thank you very much. And this has been another Midwestern goodbye.